Are continuing our focus on women this week by looking at ways to help you summon the power to succeed in all areas of your life. And all too often, smart, wonderful women settle for less when just a small shift can make such a big difference. So now, to discuss this further, I'm happy to welcome onto the show empowerment coach for professional women, Sonia Miller. Sonia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. It's wonderful to be here.
We're so excited to talk about this with you. Because Sonia, we think about this, or we hear about it all the time, that successful women still seem to settle. Why do you think that is?
Well, after almost 30 years of working with professional women, I've seen a common pattern, and basically we're products of our environment. So it's not our fault, it's not a flaw, but most of us have learned to be valued for being human doings versus human beings. And so we really rely on productivity. It's what allows us to get really far, but if you're hitting an upper limit, that's really the cause. It only takes you so far. Then there's this whole other being model of power.
What do we need to know to stop settling?
Well, the main thing is to know that your presence is more powerful than your productivity. Most of us don't know how to translate our beingness into our value, our compensation, all the things that we want. So we keep relying on hunting, and that's what really is exhausting and causes us to settle, because when it isn't producing the results that we want, then we don't know what else to do. So we settle for what we can get that way. And being is this whole other model of power that opens up the rooftops and makes things possible.
So yeah, that's something, we don't even think about it in that way at all. Okay, so you're blowing my mind already, Sonia, and I need to know, what are some easy ways to take action on all of this?
Well, I'm very passionate about teaching what I call the art of receiving. So we've learned how to become getters and hunters. We don't know how to receive. And so everything I teach is this 3-step method to receive, which is really what dissolves those upper limits. And so we have these oracle cards are kind of my easy access way to take action. And they teach you how to receive. It's a really simple 3-step method. And then all you have to do is practice.
This is amazing. I want you to tell me more about this, but are you meaning like even just receiving compliments? Because sometimes that's really hard. For me, for women, if you get a compliment, you're like, oh yeah, but no, that's not actually true, or something.
Oh, it goes way deeper than that. Okay. So when we're hunters, we learn how to focus on the target and just hunt, 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 and seek. And so we're the sole providers. What I like to teach is the way of the majestic tree who receives all day long from life. And that's everything from money, promotions, opportunities, to those inner world feelings that we want, like peace and enoughness and wholeness and power and freedom. And that's really about receiving, which means we allow life to be the provider instead of those hard work, hunter, I'm the sole provider sorts of mechanisms.
Oh, wow. Okay, how do the oracle cards work?
Okay, well, there's a little book, and it's got 56 little teachings with 56 cards.
Yes.
So you can just shuffle and pull one randomly and see what the message is, and then go to the book, and it'll teach you a principle. Or if there's something that you really need, for example, let's say you're dealing with uncertainty or money issues, and then you go to the table of contents, pull the card on money, pull the card on soothing your need to know, read the principle, and you'll already get some tips on how to start receiving that.
Oh, that's so great. This first card I see is Receive Purpose. I'm going to read that during the commercial break. But Sonia, I hear on your website that you also offer what's called the Energy Healing Sessions. What are those all about, and why is that so important?
Well, I fell upon energy healing 25 plus years ago, and it was a game changer. So it's an accelerator. It's an innovative empowerment modality that helps you to access your natural power to create your best life while also releasing the blocks and the resistance that get in the way. So it's a tool, it's a modality, and it's really helpful for moving forward.
And then with your coaching, how can people find you, and what does that entail? You know, you hear, oh, professional coaching, like, but what do you get with that?
Well, with coaching, sometimes I work one-on-one with people. I also have this program called the Receive Now program. It's a group coaching program. So there's a lot of ways to learn and access support based on what your needs are, from student to one-on-one. and it's all available. So just my website is the best way to learn more.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you also have a book, not just these cards, right? So we can check it all out.
Yes.
That's how we'll find out more. Well, thank you so much, Sonia. We'll check out your website and these Oracle cards. We appreciate you coming on the show.